borderland between the Netherlands and Belgium teaches patience through its flat fields, hedgerows, and a pale sky that lingers before sunset. On a late afternoon in North Brabant, I followed a narrow lane to the Trappist Abbey of Maria Toevlucht, where the wind carried hints of heather and aged timber. The monks have always favored whispers over shouts, and when they finally launched a brewery, they named it De Kievit, after the lapwing that skims those fields. Their beer, Zundert, emerged like an eternal presence in Trappist history, a drink that embodies a place as much as its flavor. Trappist beer is defined not by a single flavor, but by a series of vows woven in stainless steel and silence. Brewed within monastic walls, guided by the community, its profits support the abbey and others in need. Each abbey adds its signature to this concept, and at Zundert, that signature unfolds slowly, like a revelation you sense before naming it. Pouring Zundert, it settles into a deep copper that hints at mahogany, with a sturdy, pale head and an aroma that creeps in from the edges. It begins with dark fruit, prune and fig, followed by a balsamic note and woodland herbs instead of kitchen mint. The label designates it as a quadrupel, a style characterized by rich breadiness, cellar fruit, and a warming finish, the kind of ale savored like a letter read by lamplight. Zundert embodies all these traits and more. The monks chose to weave a firmer bitterness through its richness, striking a balance against sweetness. At 10% alcohol, it is rounded and contemplative, yet never too hot. Bitterness registers at IBU 53, explaining the beer's character as a photograph explains a smile. The numbers translate slowly into character. The first sip reveals dark bread and burnt sugar, followed by clove, anise, and dried orange peel. As the glass warms, the herbal note expands from garden to meadow. The fermentation expresses itself without chaos, using a house yeast that paints in copper and amber instead of neon. The finish remains taut, cleansing the palate and inviting another slow sip. This quadrupel demands clarity alongside its complexity. Trappist and Brewery De Kievit arrived late on the Trappist landscape, yet came fully formed. The brothers brew to sustain a life rhythm beyond quarterly reports, and this restraint shows in the details. Stainless vessels hum within brick walls, while the guiding force is the monastery's clock and the passing seasons. Bottle conditioning allows the beer to find its voice before leaving the cloister. You may find Zundert in specialty shops and thoughtful bars across the Low Countries, always produced but never hurried. Its availability isn't scarce by design, it's limited by the pace of prayerful life. To appreciate it, compare it with its peers. Rochefort's Strong Ale offers velvet plum and fudge tones, softer hops, and warm limestone whispers. Westvletteren's elusive Dark Treasure, rich with raisin and caramel, is best enjoyed in quiet reflection. Chimay's Blue Label, a cathedral of ripe fruit and toffee, perfects the art of yeast-driven echoes. La Trappe, across the southern border, blends modern techniques with tradition, while Orval stands out, pale and bitter, finishing with a monk's smile and a farmer's handshake. Trefontana in Rome embraces eucalyptus, cooling spice reflecting cloister gardens. Zundert, however, balances strong malt and assertive bitterness. Where others favor sweetness, De Kievit allows the hop to walk in step with the malt, a pragmatism that speaks to contemplation without indulgence. The result is a quadrupel that is serious yet approachable, generous but not excessive. Consider the texture as well. The carbonation is lively, awakening deep flavors. Its body sits between full and medium, much like a well-tailored wool coat, substantial yet not cumbersome. Imagine pairing it with washed rind cheese, roasted venison, or simple brown bread and butter, allowing that spice and herbal character to shine without overwhelming the palate. Drink it cool yet not cold, and watch the flavors unfold like a map of the sand plains and heaths surrounding the abbey. The cultural rhythm of every Trappist brewery pulses through De Kievet, balancing nostalgia and forward thinking. The monks continue a centuries-old dialogue between patience and purpose, with Zundert offering a voice to this conversation. While respecting the past, it firmly establishes itself in the present with its IBU backbone and distinct yeast. In a fast-paced world, it gently encourages you to slow down and listen. Ultimately, you learn that authenticity in the Trappist sense is not a halo, but a practice. Brewing within a community, letting its value shape the liquid, and sending it forth quietly. Zundert is the envoy from Maria Tuvlucht, a 10% quadrubel with a steady IBU 53, perpetually produced, yet always patient, earning respect, not through abundance, but through trust. Let this be your starting point. Explore the Trappist world, from the Candlelit favorites to bright innovations that reflect living tradition. Start with Zundert, then venture further. If you listen closely, each beer will reveal not just its origins, but also its purpose.
Até a próxima cerveja.